Hello there, my fire sign singles. So, if you are an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, and you are single, of course, this reading is for you for the month of March. So, you guys, you have some very interesting messages coming through. So, for the most part, Spirit is calling for you guys to make sure that you're bringing love into your current situation. What this means is even if you are completely single and you're not really dating or seeing anybody at this point in time, Spirit is saying to water your own grass. What does that mean? It means that a lot of you guys need to start caring for yourself. You need to start loving yourself. You need to start respecting yourself. And you need to start treating yourself the way that you desire to be loved, the way that you desire to be cared for, the way that you desire to be respected, and the way that you desire to be treated by someone else. In order to manifest the type of love that you want to receive, you have to first be that love for yourself, okay? However, there is a huge message coming in here that a lot of you guys could be focusing outward. And what I mean by that is you may be focusing on what someone outside of you has versus what you are lacking. So you may be seeing close friends, family members, or even exes get into, great relationships or committed relationships that ultimately lead to engagement or marriage, and you could be questioning why that isn't happening for you. And the bottom line, Spirit is saying, is because you lack what it requires or what it takes to come into a relationship and see it all the way through to that next phase. Again, it goes back to bringing love into the situation. Some of you guys could be emotionally blocked. You could be holding on to a lot of emotional baggage from past relationships that has yet to be completely cleared out and healed. And in order to do that, you have to first acknowledge that it's actually there. Also, there is an energy here because you guys do have engagement ring coming in here that states that you guys have a desire to be in a relationship. You have a desire to be committed. You have a desire to be married. However, you may be too caught up on a past relationship where that person may have moved on and gotten engaged and married before you, because there is an energy here of you guys possibly keeping an eye on someone, watching someone else go on and live their life. Okay, this can also go vice versa. Someone may be watching you who went on and decided to get engaged or get married to someone else. Whatever the case may be, there is an energy here of you guys, again, watering someone else's grass, not really focusing your intention or your energy on yourselves. Okay, so moving forward, it can also indicate that maybe you find out that someone that you wanted to commit to or get married to is now committed or getting married to someone else. Okay, so with that Six of Hearts coming in here, this is why things have not really gone as you may have liked them to when it comes to your romantic relationships. Spirit is saying that a lot of it is due to your karma. Understand that karma doesn't necessarily always have to be a bad thing. However, in this case, Spirit is saying that the past is catching up to you. This is a cause to a lot of your own actions. So if you are coming into partnerships that are not really suitable for you, or where the connection is not really that compatible, like you guys don't have that much in common, or maybe you guys don't want the same things, or you're not headed in the same direction. The reason for that is because in past relationships, maybe you guys strung other people along, or you weren't as emotionally open or available as maybe you should have been. There's also an indicator here that for a small percentage of you guys that you could be like in a situationship, maybe there's no official titles right now, and you are stringing this person along. This person wants a commitment. This person wants an engagement. This person wants to be with you, but you guys are not really that interested. But you're not interested in also being alone. Okay, so again, the Six of Hearts is the energy of someone who has unsettled emotions. They still have a tie to their past. The past could be coming back around. They have unresolved issues, emotional baggage. They're still reminiscing. They're still keeping things from past relationships as a reminder of the good times or good memories that they shared with that person from the past. Okay. Spirit is calling for you guys to, instead of holding on to those memories or that connection that you had to that person from the past, they're calling for you guys to learn from it instead, and to learn how to make new memories. Okay? It's okay to reminisce. It's okay to think about the good old days. But right now, you need to figure out what you need, what's good for you. What do you want for your future? How do you create new memories? How do you let this go? How do you heal from it? Okay? So until you're able to get there, Spirit is saying that you may run into a lot of delays, obstacles, blockages. You may come into partnerships where there's a lot of friction and a lot of jealousy, and where it's strictly based on the physical, sexual connection. Okay. So again, Spirit is calling for you guys to heal and also count your blessings, see how many gifts that you guys have received, even from relationships that did not work out in your favor. What did they teach you? What did they bring you? For some of you guys, it brought you a child or children, and that's a blessing. Okay. So with the Temperance coming up, again, you cannot force people to pour into you. You cannot force people to love you. You cannot force people to see things from your perspective. It's time for you guys to stop trying to fit certain pieces together that are not meant to go to the puzzle. Temperance energy is also about like overdoing it, trying to outdo yourself or possibly prove to other people that you are worthy of a commitment or worthy of being the one. Just overindulgence, just overdoing everything, and also losing yourself, losing balance, losing sight of what it is that you truly need and want out of this relationship, because you're so focused on trying to make it into something that it's not. This can also indicate that maybe you and the person, somebody that you're interested in, again, you're just not compatible. You're two different people on two different paths. And maybe people around you can see this and they don't support this connection, this relationship as well. Okay? So moving forward with the Hierophant, I do believe that you guys are being called to become more knowledgeable of self, to become spiritually grounded, to focus on getting to know who you are, and also the type of partnership and relationship that you want. What is the type of person that you want to come together with? I do feel like the person that you're meant to be with, you guys are supposed to have a lot of the same beliefs. And maybe that was a problem in the past, where you were dealing with people who did not share the same beliefs as you. And it's okay to have differences of opinions and things of that nature. But again, I feel like that may have caused a lot of divide. So moving forward with the Hierophant, I do feel like you guys are being called to adapt a belief system, to really dive deep into your own culture, your own traditions, to really find out who you are, and to become spiritually grounded and disciplined. So that way, when you come into alignment with the person that you're meant to be with, it won't take you off of your path. It won't steer you away from your own beliefs or your spiritual journey. You guys can come together and help one another grow and teach one another and learn from one another instead. This can also indicate that the person who you are meant to be with could be from a different cultural background. But again, this person will be willing to teach you about where they're from, and also how their culture, does certain things. And you'll be able to come together as one. So with the Ace of Swords, you guys are being called to really be truthful and really be honest with yourselves. This also could indicate that maybe you need to be honest about what you want. A lot of you guys may have gone through relationship after relationship stating that you did not want to get engaged or to be married. Maybe you've been lying to yourself, or you conditioned yourself because of the type of relationships that you had that were strictly physical, or if it was emotional or spiritual, it was one-sided. Either that person was way more into you than you were into them, or you were way more into them than they were into you. Whatever the case may be, Spirit is calling for you guys to just be honest. If you want to be married, you have to start acting as though you are preparing yourself for that. You have to start carrying yourself, and like I said, loving yourself, respecting yourself as such. Okay. So again, it's time for you guys to look at this from a real world perspective. Be honest with yourself. face your own problems. You guys are very smart. They're saying use intellect, use your logic, to cut through whatever mental fog or confusion that maybe you've placed before yourself. They're also saying that it's important for you guys to accept accountability, because it can't always be the other person, you know? So, yeah. So, again, there is an energy coming up as well for another group of you guys, who maybe had to watch someone else that you wanted a future with get married. So it could indicate that this Hierophant and the Ace of Swords is someone else that, you wanted a life with, you wanted a marriage with. They may have gone on to marry someone else, and maybe Spirit is saying at this point in time that you have to face the truth. However, the twist is this person is missing you. They're thinking about you. And I know how complicated that can be, especially since or if this person did not make the decision to marry you. Again, there is an energy here that indicates that they are still, thinking about you, reminiscing about the times that you guys shared as well. And they have fond memories of you. But again, they are moving forward and still making new memories with someone else. So you guys have to face that truth, that reality. So moving forward with the Magician, this indicates, you guys stepping into your own power, understanding that you have to focus on yourself and that you have everything within you to manifest and to create the type of life and relationship that you deserve and desire. With the Four of Swords, you may need to take some time to yourself to really think about, again, what the future looks like for you and also what you want. And if this requires that you have a conversation and that you find closure, then go ahead and do so. I also see an energy here of you guys being very frustrated when it comes to certain relationships in your life. Being frustrated, again, with someone who may have led you on, or who may have, been telling you something that they thought you wanted to hear, and it was something completely different, the entire time. This may have really done a number on your confidence as well. It may have led you guys down paths where you partaked, where you guys were in certain situations where, you were partaking in self-sabotaging behavior, meaning, again, just relationships that were meaningless, that really weren't going anywhere. Overindulgence, partying, drinking, smoking, having too much sex or whatever. Self-sabotage, this may have led you to give into ego and fear, jealousy, or if this wasn't your energy, it could have very well been the type of people that you attracted. Okay. So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and move on to the bottom of your deck. So, Spirit is saying with the Two of Swords, again, you guys step into your power, take back your power, take back authority over your life, become a leader, leave behind people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest good. Understand that you have the world in your hands, and that, you have the power. Again, you have the power to lead people, to sway people, to do whatever it is that you set your mind to. It's just time for you guys to start speaking, living, and creating, your truth. Create something different for yourself. Speak your truth, live your truth, create something, in your world that you can call your own. Okay, I'm searching for words here, but it's just time. It's time to do something different. And in order to do that, you have to let go. You have to let go of all things that don't add up, that don't align with who you are, what you want, and where you're going. Okay? And I do see you guys entering into a new phase of your life. And I also see you guys transforming and growing and changing your old beliefs and thoughts, and also your perception on relationships and love and yourself. And with this transformation, there could also be people coming back in, but you have to be in a place where you know yourself, and again, love yourself and care for yourself and respect yourself enough that you won't settle for anything less than what you created, your own world, your own lane. Okay, so let's see, for your signs, for your energy, you guys have air here, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have water here, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You also have earth here. You have Taurus, Virgo, And let's see, for fire, you guys have Aries. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Go ahead and leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. I love you all. Thank you so much for your love and support. Until next time.